Okay, welcome back. I'm just going to put this at the start of this episode, so this isn't actually the start of the episode proper yet. Basically, what I want to do is just go... It's now the next morning from when I recorded the previous episode. I want to just go and get my Mount Coronet encounter, the Honey Tree encounter, and, whatchamacallit, what's normally the Drift Loon? Sorry, the Drift Loon and the Valley Windworks. I just want to get those encounters and see what those are in case I want to add them to the team before I start the episode proper. So there's going to be a few cuts at the start. So our Honey Tree encounter is... hopefully something good. Okay, I'm more than happy with a Heracross. That is actually fantastic. It's really strong, and also, it's really strong, a good bug type, a good fighting type, and also it learns a good bunch of moves. And hopefully it'll just stay in the ball free. And it just stayed in the ball straight away. We love to see that. Now, I'll think of a name for this thing. But let's quickly have a look at what this Heracross has. Okay, so, Heracross, Lonely Nature, Quick Feet. Okay, so if it gets paralyzed or poisoned or something, it gets even faster. And at the moment it only has normal type attacks, but that is fine. Also, actually, let's see what else we could have gotten in this grass. Okay, we could have had another shot at getting a Prinplup. That would have actually been really nice. Because Prinplup, kinda good. We could have also had... we could have had a Bulbasaur. Man, there's a whole bunch of stars out here, apparently. Whole bunch of stars out here. And we got Forretress. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a... actually, I'll quickly cut through Mount Coronet. Because I need to go through Mount Coronet and back out and up to the entrance at Eterna City. Like, I could just get the encounter in here, but I don't know why. I feel like I'm just gonna get something better in the original one. That, and it's also the first one you get access to, so I'd like to do it that way. And also, by going back up to it... I hadn't fought these trainers, okay. Okay, you know what, yeah. I forgot it. There'll still be a cut, because I'll do a whole bunch of grinding after I do this. But I guess the first, 10 minutes of this episode, I could just be the start of this, I guess. Okay, Armonite and Rio. I should be able to get through this without too many issues, I think. You know, just confusion, just absorb, and we should be good to go. You know, unless we get critted, that would be bad. Okay, Force Palm hits for a little under half. That's actually still too much damage. Okay, Mudshot might reduce the speed. Okay, so Goldburst will still be at the same speed as it would be normally. So I can then just Water Pulse the Armonite and Quick Attack the Riolu, and we should be good to go. And basically, I quickly just want to run around and get all of these encounters before I start the episode off proper. Because, you know, well, now I have a Heracross. Also, I might add that to the team. I'm still not 100% certain, and I'll probably look at the box when I'm going to go and do grinding, but yeah, I might change the team around a bit. And also, by heading back up to Eterna City, if I pick up Skuntank, I should be able to just cut through here. And also, hopefully, I can just dodge all of the trainers on Cycling Road. Okay, I think I fought that guy already, but I'm not going to take any chances. I hadn't fought that guy, and I just ran right into him. Okay, we got one fight going on. But fortunately, we can probably just get through him without too many issues. A Zigzagoon, perfect. Because, it's just a Zigzagoon. It's not an evolved Pokemon, it's not going to be hitting for a massive amount of damage. Although it is level 24, and it will probably still have Stab Headbutt, so that could actually be a bit of a danger. But Speed Boost probably just lets me outspeed it. And away we go! And I need to actually go back to the PC and pick up Skuntank before I actually do anything else in Eterna City. because I'll need cut just to like skip the Eterna Forest. And yeah, I guess I'll just go up. I guess I'll just go get my encounter here, then kind of like cut back through a shortcut around the Eterna Forest down to Floroma Town, then just like go back out through Jubilife, because that is actually something I need to go. Well, not something I need to do, but something I want to go and do in Jubilife. Because much like in Heart Gold Soul Silver, there's a series of codes you can get that'll just get you more background wallpapers for the PC, and I think they're cool to look at. So, and since they're cool to look at, I kind of want to get them. So I'm just going to throw Skuntank on the team for now. Oh, and we can be on our way. So the plan for today's episode in general, I'll do a party recap once I actually once I get everything done. Once I do the grinding and everything, I'll do a party recap then. And because that'll be like the start of the episode. But the plan for today's episode is probably to make it at least to Salacion Town. Like, either make it to Salacion Town or ideally Veilstone Sea. I know that I'll definitely be fighting Fantina today. Like, that is non-negotiable, that's the minimum. Like, I'm at least fighting Fantina and probably my rival today. Okay, this person had a Farfetch. Also, did I misread that, or was the Gabite a way lower level from the Farfetched? Anyway, Golbus goes up to level 22, so that is pretty nice, and now we can just head on in here, and hopefully we can get a good encounter, but also something that I can hopefully catch. So what do we have in here? We have a Farfetch'd. Actually, that could work very well in my favor, because there was the person in Eterna City itself. Like, there was the person in Eterna City who was like, hey, do you have a Farfetch'd? Do you want to trade it for a Slowbro? So now that means I can actually get a free Slowbro if I so choose. You know, it's entirely possible that I could catch this Farfetch'd and it could have Pure Power or something. But, well, given the amount of damage it's currently doing, I don't think that's going to be the case. However, if this Farfetch'd were to just work with me and stay in the ball, that would be great. However, it actually has a flying move, which I would be a lot more excited about if I hadn't just caught a Heracross, because Heracross also naturally learns Aerial Ace, and also just hits way harder because Heracross has base 120. Careful Nature, Magnet Pull. Why am I finding so many Pokemon with Magnet Pull? Like the Farfetch'd had Magnet Pull. I caught a Slugma that had Magnet Pull. Why does everything in this game have Magnet Pull? Okay, narrowing it down to everything having Magnet Pull is definitely inaccurate, but still, it feels like a lot of things are displaying. It feels like a lot of things are displaying the Magnet Pull ability. So I might get rid of the Farfetch'd for the Slowbro, but I might do that in the near future. Like, if I find myself in need of a water type, I might do that because Farfetch'd is not great and Slowbro is genuinely really good. So, but for now, it's just gonna go in the PC. Like, Slowbro would be probably like, I'd say it's probably like on the border of the A tier water types for this. Like, it's not good. Like, it's not quite as good as the likes of a Gyarados or a Starter or something. Actually, it might be better than a couple of the Starters. But, like, you know, it would be nice to have. And I just want to quickly cut through here, and this will bring us out. Not this way, it is over here. This will bring us out right next to the little house where we could heal before the Eterna Forest. First, so let's just go down here. We've already fought all of these trainers, so we don't need to worry about that. And then now I just need to dodge all the grass, and away we go. And I'll actually need to come back here again after I get surf, because if you come up here... there's an item there, and there's a little island across the water where the TM for Thunderbolt is. Obviously, Thunderbolt will have been randomized to something else, but kinda cool that it's fair. Okay, so, what is up? Okay, I literally turned and got the divine counter. This Drapion apparently wants a fight, so yeah, I'll just one-shot it. Okay, so, what is our Drifloon? That sounded like a Wynaut. That's a Wynaut. I mean, you know what? If nothing else, it's like at the level to evolve into Wobbuffet. And also Wobbuffet and Wobbuffet. Oh no, it actually does have Mirror Coat, so it'll probably also have to counter it. Wobbuffet and Wynaut are significantly less threatening in this because they don't have Shadow Tag, but even then, they're still kind of dangerous. So, just want to be a bit careful. There we go. Successfully caught the Wynaut. Really didn't want it. I really did not want a Wynaut, but I'll take it just for dupes. Bold Nature, Static. A Static Wynaut. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a cut, and when I come back, I'll probably shuffle the team around and train off whatever I want my new team to be. So I will make a cut and be right back. Okay, I went and did a fair bit of grinding to get the entire party up to like level 25, 26. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. We have Camazotz, who's level 25, still has huge power, didn't learn anything new. Gex is now level 26, pretty close to level 27, holding the King's Rock, and also didn't learn anything new. I actually went back and named my Gorburs. It didn't learn anything new, but I gave it for Wise Classes, and we now have Fizz for Gorburs. And now I also added 2 new Pokemon. First up, we have Whizpig the Grumpig, with Careful Nature, Clear Body, also holding Wise Glasses because I found a second pair of them. And it basically hasn't learned anything good, but it has Psybeam and Confuse Ray, so it could be worse. And then we also have Stun. We have Stun the Heracross, with Lonely Nature, Quick Feet, and Brick Break, Counter Aerial Ace, and Horn Attack. And I also need to remember to take the EXP share from it. And the plan for the rest of the episode is basically, yeah, I just want to finish off everything in Hearthome City and make it either, I want to make it to at least Solaceon Town, but hopefully, preferably Veilstone City. And also, this is where it gets revealed that that the player character's mum is actually a contest star, or at least a retired contest star. This is like vaguely mentioned in the game, but it was like it was something that is actually like explained and shown in the anime with Dawn, because obviously Dawn is like the canon protagonist as far as the anime is concerned, I guess. But yeah, basically we're just going through all the stuff for contests now. I'll probably never actually do contests, but hey, there's contests. They are a thing that I think never actually came back outside of Orison for remakes. Like, outside of remakes, I think this was the last time contests appeared. And now I have to talk to this lady, because this is Fantina, who is the gym leader here in Hearthome City. And, I don't know, like, I always okay, since 2013, when X and Y came out, I always assumed that, like, since Fantina, like, has a whole bunch of, like, French dialogue, since she goes into speaking French every now and then, I always kind of assumed that she was just like from Kalos, but the game never touches on that. And with that, we can now actually head on into the gym, where we can challenge Fantina, the alluring soulful dancer. Okay, an interesting title, and we're about to be given a torch or a flashlight, because basically in this gym, yeah, pretty much, there's going to be multiple doors that we can head on through, and if we go through the wrong one, we just get kicked back to the start. So basically, there's a circle on the ground here, so we need to go through the circle door. However, I also do want to go and I want to go and fight all the trainers in this gym. Also, I do like the aesthetic in here. I think the ghost aesthetic is very nice. Okay, so last Molly leads with an Ekans, which is level 26. So we are going to be a bit under-leveled for basically everything from now on, I think. However, we just get a nice chunk of damage out, and we can just finish it off with a quick attack. Okay, so that is Pokemon number 1 down. Oh, I was going to say, that's Pokemon number 1 down. They only had 1 Pokemon, apparently. And now we can just fight our second trainer in here before heading on through the circle door. Because, well, the circle thing's on the ground, so, well, we need to go through the circle door. If I recall correctly, there is 3 rooms. You go through, like, you do this one, which is a basic one, then I think there's a second room with 5 doors, and then you fight the gym leader. I think there's like 4 or 5 trainers in the next room, though. And also, Cradilly is kind of an annoyance to fight. Fortunately, we can just poison jab it a couple of times with huge power and bring it on down. Cradilly is weird. Like, it's a very bizarre Pokemon. I've never really understood it much. And you know what? A Mankey's coming in, so I'm just gonna let Whizpig have its first actual screen time. I probably should have swapped a Stun and actually used Aerial Ace just to because it would still probably one-shot and also, you know, get that 1 attack EV. You know, because as we all know, EVs are definitely going to be getting the perfect distribution in a regular playthrough of, like, we're going to put in their words, because we're obviously going to have such good EV spreads in a randomized nuzlocke where I can't control any of this. Also, when I was doing the grinding, like while I was doing all the grinding, I fought a whole bunch of trainers outside Hearthome City. Well, I fought all the trainers I hadn't fought outside of Hearthome. And in the grass where I fought, well, not where I fought, where I caught Fortress, I'm now very disappointed with the fact that I caught that Fortress, because I saw the other Pokemon that appeared there. I found Bulbasaur, I found Croconaw, I found Chimchar, and I found Palkia. I found 4 amazing Pokemon, and I got a Fortress. Like, I can't be too mad because I can't be too mad or disappointed, because the Fortress does have Flash Fire, so it effectively doesn't have any weaknesses, and it also, you know, kind of got rid of its quad weakness. Well, just knowing that I could have had a Palkia, or a potential Feraligatr, or an Infernape, or a Venusaur, I definitely would have preferred those. And what is this? Okay, we need to find the Heart Door. We need to find the Heart Door. I think there's 5 or maybe 6 doors in here. Yeah, so, oh no. My team is not great for fighting ice types, is what I would have said in the previous episode, but I do now have a fighting type. And, okay, it can go for Icy Wind. Actually, Regice has decent special attack, I might do a fair bit. Okay, it does 18 and reduces our speed. But, well, we're base 125, so this will probably do a ton. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. However, I also have no healing items, like, at all. Like, I haven't bought a single potion in this game so far. So I do think I'm probably going to actually leave the gym and come back to fight Fantina. Like, I'll probably try to clear out the rest of the trainers, then leave and come back to fight Fantina. Because otherwise, I think I might actually be in danger. Obviously, because I have no healing items, and, like, I know I can't heal in battle, but I also just don't have any healing items in general to heal outside of battle. I think I might have 1 lemonade, but that's it. Anyway, knockoff will just probably one-shot him this time. Yep. Especially because Fairy type does not exist in this gen, so it hasn't been added to it yet. Actually, how much money do I have? I have 34,000. Okay. That is actually fine, because honestly, I like to kind of keep... Like, I kind of play very cheaply in Pokemon a lot of the time. Like, I like to conserve my money where I can. And I need to be a bit careful, because Camazotz is coming up on that level cap. And I probably shouldn't have gone, Gorbis here. Okay, he goes for an X defend. I'm just gonna go for Water Pulse, and hopefully this doesn't do too much. Kadabra, that was too much damage. Okay, we do get the Confusion though, and we do get a speed boost. Do I outspeed now is the question. 37, 43, 45, 72. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap out. I'm just gonna swap out to my Grumpig here, just because it can take hits best, and it'll just win a Psybeam War of Attrition, and I can also just, and also I can use Psywave, which basically doesn't check. Like, I think it checks typing just for Dark type, but it hits for random damage. Like, it wasn't, like, for example, that, I didn't play the not very effective sound flip, it did the regular effective one. Okay, so with that, we've beaten 3 trainers in this room, and I think there's 4, maybe 5. So let's put Whizpig to the front now. And what is my... Yeah, I have no healing items. I have 1 lemonade, and that is it. How many... But there's 2 trainers left in this room. I'm gonna risk it. No, wait, there's only 1 trainer left in this room. Okay, this is significantly less of a risk now. Okay, so we have to fight this trainer, then I'll go through the wrong door on purpose. Actually, no, I mean, it'll randomize again regardless. Okay, Claydol is going to be a bit of an annoyance, I think. Because Claydol in general is kind of a bit of an annoyance. Because Claydol in general is a bit of an annoyance to have to fight. Right? And also, yeah, I'll just speed up through this. Also, 10 out of 10, we aren't actually getting the speed drops from... Like, it isn't getting the speed drops from Rock Tomb because of Clear Body. So, Clear Body coming in very handy for Whizpig already. And do I want Zen Headbutt? Probably not. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on that. And Nuzleaf comes in, so Gex can just come in for this and just immediately hit it with Fury Cutter, because it's quite effective. Like, it's quite effective. This will one-shot. You know, as soon as we don't get Fake Out. As long as we don't get faked out again. But then again, Fake Out only works on the first turn. And Gex is getting very close. Oh no. Okay, I have to actually rely on Gex for this. I think Vaporeon does have Aurora Beam at this level though. So this might be very dangerous. Okay, it has Sand Attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Fury Cutters, I think. Like, going for the Fury Cutter strat. Does this Vaporeon doesn't seem very offensive. Like, okay, I do need to swap out now though. I definitely have to swap out. Okay, I think I can swap out, go to Stun here, and just Aerial Ace. Okay, 10 out of 10, we managed to bring down the Vaporeon and continue to not lose anything. Okay. No, that's the Star Door. Okay, here's the Heart Door. So now, we have reached Fantina, however, I do want to go back and heal before I attempt to fight her. Because honestly, unless she has garbage Pokemon, looking at the current health of my party, unless she has, like, the most garbage of garbage Pokemon, I don't win. Like, unless Gliscor could just absolutely sweep, or she had, like, free, like, level... Unless she had, like, free first evolution fighting types, like, yeah, I needed to go heal. And honestly, I've also realized there's a couple of Pokemon that have Wonder Guard in this game. Like, when I was doing grinding, I've learned that Munchlax can have Wonder Guard, and I've also learned that Weezing also has Wonder Guard, which is less than ideal. Now, also, I don't know where the blue mat is now. Okay, it's there. I need to go back around to see what is it? It's the target-looking one. Okay, we can find that pretty quick. So, just up here. I don't know if the doors are always in a random order. Okay, that's the sun. Okay, target. Here we go. Okay, so now we can fight Fantina herself. Unfortunately, now that we've reached our level caps, well, now that I've reached this point, I don't need to worry about the level caps as much. However, I do want to give some hold items, I think. I also need to go and revive this armor fossil. Okay, I'm going to go for Bright Powder on Gamazards, and I don't think Stun needs anything right now. I guess I'll go with the Sharp Beak just to power up Aerial Ace if I need it. And I don't know if leading with Whizpig will be the best idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so, finally we've arrived. Yeah, so Fantina has come from another region, assumably. Like, I always assumed that, like, since X and Y came out, I've always assumed that she must be from Kalos. But it's never, I don't think it's ever expanded or elaborated upon or even implied in Kalos, so I don't really know. Okay, so she leads with a Krabby. That's fine. We can comfortably beat a Krabby. Okay, and well, the Krabby has Mold Fricker. Not that it makes any difference, but kinda cool. Okay, Mudshot won't drop our speed, but wait. Oh, it will, because it has Mold Fricker. Of course it will. Anyway, Psybeam will now knock out this Krabby, I think. Okay, so that is Pokemon number 1 down. What's next? A Gibble. I don't have any Ice or Dragon moves, but I'm gonna swap out and let Stun have some actual screen time now, because all it's done so far, I think, is like come in and Aerial Ace and Vaporeon. However, this thing will have Dragon Rage, so it is potentially very threatening. You know, if it can take a hit. Oh wow, it has Dragon Claw. I probably should have known that, actually, because by this level, it should actually be Gabite. And I think it learns Dragon Claw, like, when it evolves into Gabite. Okay, so, I imagine Stun kind of just, like, Aerial Ace to get in close, and then hit it with the Brick Break for a knockout. And that said Dragonite. This suddenly just got a lot scarier. Okay, I'm gonna go back out to Whizpig. Actually, Dragonite shouldn't have any moves, I don't think. Like, it won't have Extreme Speed, it won't have any, like, competitive or anything, and that is level 30. Okay, I'm gonna go for Confuse Ray. Okay, how much does Slap? That was too much damage. That was way too much damage. Okay, I'm gonna swap out. Go to Camazotz here. It hits itself in Confusion. I'm gonna go for Knockoff, get rid of its item. It had a Yachi Berry. This thing was prepared. It had a Yachi Berry. This thing was prepared for me to bring an Ice type. Okay, now I can Poison Jab it. Drop it pretty low. If it hits itself in Confusion... Okay, I should be able to finish it off now, because I don't know if she'll heal here. Okay, 10 out of 10. Poison Jab brings down the Dragonite. And with that, Whizpig goes up level 27, and we earn our 3rd badge. Which technically is listed as the 5th one. But anyway, we now earn the Relic badge, which does look kind of cool. And we can now use Defog outside of battle, and this is normally a TM for Shadow Claw, and Shadow Claw has been randomized too. Oh, we could... Hang on. That means I can teach Heracross Meet Yamash. I can have a Meet Yamash Heracross. That could be very good, actually. That could be huge. Also, I don't actually know what my next level cap is. I think it's 33. Yeah, I think my level cap now is 33, so it's gonna say I'm selecting a state again while I update this. Okay, so level cap has now updated to 33. And, well, that is a good amount of levels now, because, like, Grovyle will still be a couple of levels off becoming Sceptile, but it does mean I can now use it to a point at which it'll actually be able to learn Leaf Blade. And Leaf Blade is going to be very good. Also, No? I know that... I'm pretty sure the guy who gives you the Uldrod is meant to be in this town, but I don't actually remember where he is. I know there's the Pokemon fan club, but I don't think he's in here. Wait. Oh, no, wait, I know where he is. Also, I do need to be careful now, because our rival will turn up. Also, this guy, in the original Diamond and Pearl, he gives you an egg that has Happiny. However, he doesn't give you anything in Platinum for some reason. And now we have another rival battle. And this is kind of scary. Okay, so, away we go. Okay, so, yeah, I'm a bit concerned about fighting our rival. Because I remember this rival battle always being just one of the hardest ones. And he leads with a Pinsir. He leads with a level 29 Pinsir. It won't have X scissor though, because it doesn't naturally learn it, I don't think. Not until like level 40 or 50 anyway. Okay, Brick Break does 15. I always thought Pinsir should have been like... I always think Pinsir should have had an update that made it bug fighting. Like, and I know Pinsir was introduced alongside Cypher, and they've always meant... Like, it was always meant to be like Pinsir and Cypher were like... always kind of the opposites to each other. But I don't know, I feel like Pinsir and Heracross makes more sense. Okay, he's gonna send in a Trico, so I might as well swap and send in my Grovyle. You know, just show him what the evolved form can do. And also, this means I can just build up a Furika for free. And you know, if he sends in a Dark type or a Psychic type or something, that means I'm just gonna be in prime position to keep hitting it. Okay, what's up next? A Voltorb? I'm just for safety, I'm gonna swap out to... Just for safety, I'm gonna swap to Camazart, because obviously, Electric type won't be able to do anything about a Ground type. And also, on the off chance that it explodes, Gliscor has pretty good physical defense. Okay, it sets up a light screen. So I'm just gonna Poison Jab it. It's not gonna do all that much. And by not going to do all that much, I mean the light screen isn't going to do all that much, because we're hitting with physical attacks. However, if I do now need to swap back to Whizpig or Fizz, that might be a bit awkward. A Vibrava. Honestly, I'll just stick it out with Gliscor for now, because this is his last Pokemon. We just hit him with Knockoff, and nearly one-shot. Okay, Sonic Boom will do 20, so that's not too threatening. The Sunlight stays up because Voltorb had Drought. Now we just quick attack and finish off our rival. And with that, Gliscor hits level 28. So with that, I will call that a monumental success. His Surefire strategy doesn't work. No, your strategy didn't work because you just didn't attack. Like, my guy, you came at me with, like, 2 unevolved Pokemon. Like, he came out strong, he came out swinging with the Pinsir. And then his team kind of fell off a cliff in terms of strength in the middle, because he had a Trico that was level 30. Well, no, the Trico was level 26, so it should have been Grovyle. And his Voltorb was level 31, so it should have been Electrode. You know what, I'm going to take these W's where I can, because once they hit level 40, like once trainers start hitting level 40, all of their Pokemon are forced to their final evolution. So if this was a bit later, that would have been a Pinsir, a Sceptile, an Electrode, and a Flygon. And that could have been scary. Also, Pokemon breeders are suddenly a lot scarier now. Also, this guy will give us the good rod. So now, we can go and fish in some places to get some more encounters. And also, there's a couple of TMs on this route. And also just a whole bunch of trainers that I probably want to avoid. No. Okay, I want to dodge them. Can I dodge these two? No, I cannot. Since I have 2 Pokemon in my party... Well, I have more than 2 Pokemon. Since I have 2 or more Pokemon in my party, I have to fight these 2. Come on, something manageable. Rhyhorn and Dugtrio. That is fine. So I'll just Psybeam and Absorb, and we should be good to go. And once Gex hits level 29, I'm actually going to get rid of Absorb. Because, well, I don't really see much point in having it. I don't see much point in having Absorb when I'm going to be getting Leaf Blade, which I'll be able to actually use Pure Power, and will also be like 3 times as strong. Actually, no, Absorb is base 20. Like, Absorb is base 20, and Leaf Blade, I think, is base 90. So, yeah, I think we're going to be in good hands once we get Leaf Blade. Okay, Whizpig hits 28. Also, unfortunately for Grumpig, it's going to be a long time before it gets actual attacking moves. Like, it doesn't learn Psychic until, like, late level 40s, and then I think it gets Power Gem a little after that. Okay, we got an HP up. That's money, if nothing else. And I do want to get my encounter on for this route. However, I do want to just be a little bit closer to... Like, I want to be a little bit closer to Solaceon Town just beforehand. And then I also have the Lost Tower to get the encounter for. Okay, we have a Rotom. Also, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this before. But I don't know how I should approach this. So, in the event that I get Rotom, like, if I do get a Rotom, am I allowed to use PK Hex to give myself the secret key? Because Platinum was when all of the additional forms of Rotom were introduced into the game. And obviously, having Rotom, Moo, Heat, Fan, Wash, and Freeze, like, they massively made Rotom just infinitely better than it was. So, like, is it cheating if I give myself the key to potentially get access to those? And likewise, is it cheating if I let myself get the Spiritomb encounter? Like, this one's more just a me thing. Like, the Spiritomb one is more me asking because I've never actually seen what happens when you try to get Spiritomb in this game. Because, I'll be honest, I never had 32 friends who had the game. Like, I didn't have 32 separate friends who had Pokemon. And, like, I've never actually had a Spiritomb in the game. Like, the only time I ever actually caught a Spiritomb that I can remember off the top of my head is like, the one in Oris in Seymourville. And also, there is a TM down here that we need Surf for. We need to... yeah, like, where we picked up that HP up, we can surf along and down, and I think there's a TM there. Anyway, I'm going to put the old keystone in here just regardless. So you just kind of push the old keystone into the tower. And now the hallowed tower has been restored. However, you need to interact with 32 people in the Sinnoh Underground, and in order to actually get the thing to be able to get Spiritomb to appear. So that is kind of a massive annoyance. Okay, there's also a person at the top of that slide. And we found some berry juice, so that's nice, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to try to go through here, because I know there's a TM over here. I think it's normally Iron Tail, and our encounter for this route is... a Skuntank, so that's dupes. And also... okay, so we already have Skuntank, obviously, because we already have Skuntank, because we caught one ages ago. And we found an Ether. For some reason I thought that was a TM. I may have just misremembered. But I'm pretty sure there's a TM or two on this route. Okay, let's just check this grass. Oh, TM's over here. I think you need to cut for it. Oh, a Ralt! Oh, that is fantastic. Actually, this is potentially really bad, because I think it'll have Teleport. Oh no. Will it still have Teleport at this level? I know it'll have learned Confusion. It'll have probably learned Lucky Chant. Yep, it had learned Teleport. Well, there goes Ralt, there goes a potential Gardevoir. And our rival is about to run into us again. He isn't going to challenge us, but he's going to run into us again. Because our rival is forever clumsy. And he also forgot to pick up seals. He forgot to pick up the seals to attach to his Pokeballs. And also, if you go in here, there's the Pokemon newspaper. They'll be like, hey, bring us this Pokemon. We want to run an article on it. Okay. Machop. They want me to catch one. I don't think I've seen anywhere where I could catch one. But if you do, they'll give you free Pokeballs and a heart scale for it. Also, if I could find a heart scale, that'd be great, because there's some moves I would like to get on some of my Pokemon that I would need a heart scale for, because they're like level 1 moves. For example, I could get Night Slash on Heracross, and that would be very welcome. Oh, also, when I went back to, when I was like looping back, I went to Jubilife City, and I just got the, I did all the password stuff to get all of the new wallpapers. So I have this one of the starters, this one with some Pikachus, a contest one, a nostalgia one, a Krogunk one, and then if I go all the way along here, I have the other 3. Because I have the Team Galactic one, which looks really cool, the Distortion World one, which is really cool, and the Death Box, where Giratina will watch over my dead Pokemon. That one's actually kind of scary looking, not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, I had that. No, wait, I need to pick up the Skuntank. And before I do anything else, I'll go... Actually, if I look at this, if I open this up... Yeah, the Relic Badge is listed as the 5th one. Okay, so what I want to do now is check out the Pokemart, and then I'll probably get my encounter in the Lost Tower, and then end the episode off. Because the Solaceon runes might take a little while. Okay, we already have... I'll allow myself 1 Master Ball. Because obviously, I could just buy 99. I could just get infinite Master Balls and just cheat the entire remainder of the game. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to allow myself 1 Master Ball. And also I can just buy a Lucky Egg. So that'll just make grinding infinitely easier for the entire remainder of the game. And I can now buy Great Balls, so I'm just going to buy 20 of those. Okay, so, now, onto the Lost Tower we go. Basically, the Master Ball is... This is now my fail-safe, basically. It's like, hey, I found a Legendary, yeah, I can now just guaranteed catch it. However, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. I'm not... Okay, anything that could learn Double Team, we can now teach Magnet Bomb. That's not too bad. I'm probably not going to use the Master Ball on anything that isn't, like, incredible. And here is... a Squirtle? Oh, this is really good. I am very happy about potentially getting a Squirtle. I mean, I need to catch it, obviously. But, Squirtle is very good. You know, it's a bulky water type, and that is always something that's welcome on the team. Obviously, I'm probably not going to put it on the team unless I lose my Golbers. Like, I'm probably not going to put it on the team unless I lose Golbers, but hey, I'm not going to be mad about getting a potential Squirtle. However, I do need to kind of weaken it down a bit, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I should just... I nearly just choked on my own words there, that would have been bad. Maybe I should just go to Skuntank and let it just chip itself down. Actually, what am I saying? I can just confuse it. It'll hit itself in confusion and whittle itself down. And I'm just gonna be totally honest, as much as I do like the idea of getting a Squirtle on the team, I don't like it enough to waste a Master Ball on it. Like, the Master Ball is gonna be reserved for if I run into, like, a Groudon or a Kyogre or something. Okay, apparently it did not want the Luxury Ball. Let's try the Premier Ball. 1, 2, 3, 10 out of 10, we now have a Squirtle. Now, the question is, do I want to name it what I named my original one? The answer is, for now, yes. And if I think of a better name, I will rename it. So we now have Nautilus the Squirtle, back on the team. Absent in Hoenn, absent in Johto, but back on the team for Sinnoh. Well, alive again for Sinnoh, I guess. Okay, so, what else could we have had here? We could have had Octillery. Octillery would have been kind of nice too, not gonna lie. Octillery, kind of good. Okay, once again, that is just a Squirtle. And we already do have Squirtle, because, well, we just caught it. We just caught a Squirtle. So, let's see here. There must be more than 2 Pokemon here. Okay, Plusle is definitely the worst option so far, though. Okay, I'll see one more potential encounter I could have had out here, and then I'll just go back, have a look at the Squirtle. Okay, we could have had a Granbull. We could have brought Mugshot back as well. Wow. We have plenty of options available to us. Okay, so let's just head on back to Solaceon Town. But before I do that, I want to talk to this guy, I think. Yeah, they'll to give you the Pokemon history. Basically, that just shows you the most recent Pokemon you've obtained, and in what order you got them. So, honestly, it's kind of pointless, but it's, I don't know, maybe it could be interesting. No, it's kind of pointless. God, what number even is it? Okay, there it is. So these are the most recent Pokemon I've caught, or in what order. So let's have a quick look at the Squirtle before I end off the episode. Okay, Squirtle. First of all, I'm moving up to here where it belongs. Careful Nature, Rockhead, Bubble, Withdraw, Water Gun, and Bite. Obviously, its nature will remain the same. Its nature will remain the same, but its ability should change when it evolves. So, with that, I'm actually going to end off today's episode here, because, well, I think it's like 45 minutes now. Oh, so, in today's episode, we managed to catch a couple of new Pokemon. Well, we got Grumpig in the previous episode, but we got Heracross, we got Wynaut at the Valley Windworks, which kinda sucked. We got a Farfetch'd that I can trade for a Slowbro. Then we also just did a whole bunch of grinding, updated our team, and earned ourselves our 3rd badge. So, in the next one, I'm gonna do everything at the Solaceon Ruins that I can do. Then I'm gonna make my way to Veilstone City and see how that goes. So, I'll hopefully see you all for that in the next one. Okay, later.